Come fly with me, let's fly away.
If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay.
Oh, and I want to make up my own name in this story. Something like Phil Buster or Jake Bullet, the man who kicks ass and fuck bitches. And I'm all out of ass, so where are the women? Yeah, I know it's not realistic, that's the whole point. Reality is boring. If I wanted to be absolutely real, then it would be the Courier, the man who spends a quarter of his time taking potshots at anyone who looks at him funny, while the rest of the time he spends arguing with his fucking robot. Now shut up and stay alert. God knows how many of them are down here. If you have any suggestions, by the way, I'm listening.
Dark in here. If you want to use a scope, I can spot for you. Keep you on target.
Oh yeah, that's a great suggestion. Apart from the fact that none of us are using a scoped weapon. What part of this don't you understand? We're in a fucking basement with corridors and enclosed spaces. Jesus Christ, that thing nearly took my fingers off, and I barely touched the handle. Phew, that's an insurance claim waiting to happen. But as I was saying, I'm starting to think they only picked you to join 1st Recon because you couldn't handle any other concepts. Well, I'm gonna teach you one right now. It's called stay close and shoot anything that fucking moves.
Okay, I'll keep it tight.
There, you see, we're learning, aren't we? Bloody hell, did they use this place as sleeping quarters? I'm never gonna complain about hotel beds again, that's for sure. Okay, if you see any disturbances in the air, then for the love of God, don't ignore it. Our targets are cloaked, understand? It's never the wind or your eyes playing tricks on you. It means there's something there. So just shoot first and investigate later, okay?
We can do that.
Unless it's a gas leak. In which case, hold your fucking fire or we're all dead.
Fine by me.
Okay, Eddie, set your sensors to maximum. We don't want to take any chances. If there's a 7-foot tall blue guy roaming around, then I want to be the first to know about it. You would have thought something that big would be terrible at stealth, but somehow they still manage it. Okay, where is... Whoa! Ow! Fuck it! My pet boy!
Yeet plasma, you prick!
God damn it! That's right! Kill it with fire! Let us cleanse this facility with righteous flames! Fucking hell. I already broke my right arm and right leg. Now it's my left arm's turn. If it wasn't for my pit boy, that would have been the case. Christ, this thing is sturdy. But that's not an open invitation to start hitting this thing. I don't have an extended warranty, for goodness sake. And look at this. It's a bunch of rebar embedded into a lump of concrete. As far as improvised weapons go, being a brick shithouse certainly expands your options. Speaking of weapons, how do you like using one that doesn't have a scope? It's like losing your virginity, isn't it?
This is useless. I need a bigger caliber.
Calibers? It's a laser rifle. The concept of calibers doesn't even apply here. Okay, dead chupacabra outside the closed door. Somehow I don't think anything good is in there. But as I was saying, I'm just trying to expand your horizons. Besides, a higher caliber means more recoil, but these energy weapons have barely any. Surely that's every sniper's dream. In any case, if you love ballistic weapons so much, why did you refuse my shotgun and lever-action rifle when we were still upstairs? They're not good enough for you, is that it? You're way too attached to that old rifle of yours, but
We have a visitor.
An
assassin, more like. I say kill it,
Antler. Oh, no.
For safe sake.
There's no need for that.
Okay, Antler, I'll ask.
Shut up!
Hi, human. Why you come here?
Hey, if you want to see what it's like to piss this guy off, then do it in your own time, okay? Look, man, let's just all calm down for a second. We're not here to start killing chupacabras indiscriminately. What gave you that idea? Now, I don't know who this Antler guy is, but I think it's best if we...
Antler? Who is Antler?
Oh, shit.
Antler, the human asks about you. What do I tell it? All right. Yes, of course. Who Antler is not important to you. Antler wants that you deal with me.
Oh, sure. Your friend is probably invisible as well. I've seen stranger things today, if I'm honest. So who am I dealing with exactly? Old great emissary of the horns.
Me? I am devoted to Antler. But before Antler... Captain once. Last name Davison. First name... Don't remember. I commanded a troop of Natkin, the Master's elite. A great honor. Very proud. Something happened. We wandered the desert. Life without Master was hard. the others' minds going strange, going crazy. But then, I found us new master. I found us Antler. Since then, everything's been going really well.
Glad to hear it. Although I don't think everyone would agree on that account. The ghouls upstairs certainly wouldn't. But then they go ahead and make a complete stranger come down and talk on their behalf. So what does that say about them?
A human who is friend to ghouls? Suspicious. You mean the ones upstairs? Antler used intercom, told them stay put, but they want to come down in basement anyways. I cannot allow. My kin are not right in head like I am. They attack you on sight. Ghouls too. They crazy. Your ghoul friends have to wait until you find what Antler brought us to get.
Oh, I see. So all the other ones outside are crazy, but you're not. I honestly don't know what to say about that.
I am in command of my faculties, in command of my troops. Antler guides me in all things, as I in turn guide my kin.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, let me know how that turns out for you. Come on guys, we're leaving. If this guy so much as fucking blink, drop him.
That's what I do best.
No, Antler says you are solution. Plus, can't have you skulking around making trouble. Do as Antler says, or feel his horns. Up to you.
Eat this!
Whoa, 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 hold on a second. Unless I'm mistaken, I think he needs us too much to cause trouble. Now's not the time to start shooting.
Well, let me know when it is.
Yeah, well, chances are that's when I start shooting first. Ugh, new guy. He'll learn. But anyway, if you needed us to do something, you could have said that first.
Good. Antler brought us here for a reason. Why was that, Antler? Right. A piece of paper. Shipment invoice. Hundreds of stealth boys sent here a long time ago.
Hundreds of what?
But stealth boys must be in the one room. One we don't search yet. The one we can't search.
And why not? Let me guess, you can't fit through the doors? I don't think the architect of this place had you guys in mind.
A ghoul, but not squishy like others. This ghoul is tough. I thought Antler said, send my kin into that room, but 3 died. Ghoul is a crack shot and set traps too. After I realized I heard Antler wrong, so I locked the door to keep kin out and wait for Antler to tell me what to do. Then you come along. Antler says you are solution.
Really? You think a ghoul who took out 3 of your people is gonna be intimidated by 2 guys and a robot? What was that about you being in command of your faculties again? Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. It was Antler's idea, right? Well, it's not like you're leaving me with options, but here's the deal. You get your magic watch things, and the ghouls get their basement back. Oh, that's gotta be the weirdest deal in history.
Yes, Antler says we leave here as soon as we get stealth boys. Let me give you key. Antler had me lock the door. The ghoul inside not expecting a human. Maybe he don't shoot you. Maybe he will.
Well, I'm betting on the latter. I mean, I got shot by plenty of humans already, so I don't see how meeting a ghoul is going to be any different. You are going to give me the key, right? Look, I'm just gonna take it. I'll let you know what happens when I find the shipment. Come on guys, let's go. Oh, and if any more of your kin tries to attack us, then all bets are off, understand? All I need is an excuse, so don't try me. Not that excuses to shoot people are hard to come by these days. I mean, if you have a chupacabra or a nightkin or whatever charging at you with a concrete club, then you have 2 options. Either try to talk and then pray you still have some teeth left by the end of it, or shoot it in the face. Guess which one I prefer? Well, at least now I know why there's a dead chupacabra outside this room. My instinct was right. There is something sinister behind that door. Wow, a piece of wood with nails sticking out. These guys never fail to impress me. Okay, stay alert, but don't get too trigger happy, okay guys? 10 Cap says he's gonna shoot me in the face. Now where is...
Come and get it, you big dumb. Hey, you're not one of those things out there. Who the hell are you?
Oh yeah, nice of you to notice that. You can point the gun somewhere else. I'm not looking for a fight. Jason sent me down here, by the way. Your wise prophet wants me to exorcise a few demons. By which I mean melt them down with plasma weapons. He didn't actually mention looking for survivors now that I think about it.
And I bet he told you it's the Creator's will for you to risk your ass instead of him, right? Well, good luck with that. I'd give you a hand. But no thanks. I may look like a corpse, but I'm partial to living.
Hey, nobody said you look like a corpse, right guys?
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of suing us, then fuck off back to the drawing board. Although, I'm not sure who you would complain to. I mean, you look nothing like a member of Jason's flock.
Guess the outfit gives that away, huh? I never did buy into that religious mumbo-jumbo with the robes and all that shit. It gets lonely out in the wastes, okay? And I don't have to tell you that Bright's group has got some fine-looking goulettes in it. Huh? Or maybe I would have to tell you. Anyway, I helped them out, and they kept me supplied with ammo and pleasant company.
Whoa, slow down, player. I think you'll find most of them are more interested in kissing Jason's ass than sucking your dick. Besides, I don't think you're gonna score anytime soon when you're trapped in here. Not unless you manage to smuggle a couple of ladies in there. You have, haven't you?
First off, I'm not trapped. This was a tactical choice, alright? I'm no match for those things out there. So I found a good defensive position, and I've been defending it, right?
Oh, sure.
Oh, who am I fooling? I'm trapped. Name's Harland.
Courier.
Pleased to meet you. What happened was, I was escorting folks down to work when those things attacked us. Most of the fight was upstairs, but some folks panicked and made for the basement, and I went after them. Well, turns out there were even more of those bastards down here than upstairs, and things went to shit fast. I couldn't find the others, so I fell back to this room and set up a nice little kill zone. End of story.
Yeah, I can see that. Although I don't think this is sustainable. I mean, unless ghouls can somehow ingest chemical waste, I think it's high time you grabbed a bite to eat.
I'm not delicate.
Really?
Rad roach meat for protein.
Ah!
Condensation off the pipes for water. And I do my business over in the far corner.
Whoa!
I wouldn't say it's been comfy.
Too much information, thanks. If I wanted to know all that, I would book a hotel room in the Vault City courtyard. I have absolutely no idea how I remember that. I'm just gonna go with the flow. But in any case, you don't need to live here like a tribal anymore. The coast is clear as long as you head straight back upstairs. Besides, I need to check something in here if you don't mind.
Huh. Well, you're polite. I'll give you that.
I am?
If this was just between you and me, I'd do as you ask. But it's not.
Why?
I had a friend with me when those mutant bastards came out of nowheres. She panicked and ran the wrong direction. Further into the basement. She's probably dead. But I ain't leaving until I know for sure. I'd have gone looking myself, except I wouldn't last a minute out there. You, on the other hand, seem pretty resourceful. Find my friend, and I'll get out of your way.
Are you fucking kidding me? Just when I thought I wouldn't have to go any deeper in this place. In fact, this is the second time someone asked me to find their girlfriend. You're not gonna wait for me to clear out the chupacabras and then try to kill me for some hidden treasure, are you? Oh, it's a long story, trust me. Look, just stay here until we get back. I cannot believe I'm going through with this.
Thanks. Let me know what you find out. Here's hoping she's okay.
Oh, sure. That's assuming we'll be okay in the next 10 minutes. And of course, he's not coming with us to save his own girlfriend. I swear, if I didn't have you two with me, I would just shoot him right now.
You don't want to do that.
Well, I don't really want to go find this ghoul either, but what choice do I have?
Just saying.
Oh, no you don't. I can see what you're doing there, trying to intimidate me. Well, I'm not an expert when it comes to psychology, but I think techniques like that would only work assuming the subject isn't armed to the fucking teeth. Oh yeah, and for an encore, I'll try and convince him that Brahmins are only supposed to have one head. You really think explaining the whole stealth boy business would make things easier? If anything, he would think we're working with the chupacabra. Just leave the talking to me from now on, okay? How are we supposed to find this ghoul? This place could stretch out for miles. I mean, for all we know it... Or we could just ask the invisible tour guide. Oh, excuse me, sir.
Pay attention, damn it!
Can you show us the way to hell? No? Well, I'm not tipping you. I mean, whoa! For fuck's sake, we get it! You can turn invisible! That's a great party trick! But this isn't a fucking party, and you're not invited! Shit! Is everyone okay? Boo? You got hit, didn't you?
I'm fine now.
Are you? Ha! Holy shit, you recover quickly. I take it back. You must be first recon for a reason.
Yeah, I guess maybe I am.
Tell me about it. If the NCR have more troops like you, they'd be shoving bayonets up Caesar's backside by now. Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
Do you know anything about the Great Khans?
No.
Are you sure? Weren't you at Bitter Springs or something? Mandy told me about it, and judging by his tone, it was a Great Khan settlement.
I was in a lot of places with 1st Recon. I don't really remember.
Bullshit. That was not a small mission by the sound of things. Besides, I highly doubt you forget moments where people are shooting back at you.
They moved us around a lot. I was stationed at Camp Gulf for a while. Last I heard, they're at Camp McCarran.
Now you're just dodging the question. And don't try to beat me at my own game. It will not end well for you.
That part of my life's over now. And so is this discussion.
Oh, that's it then? End of story? You know, people are gonna start thinking you have something to hide. Speaking of which...
Drop dead, you! Oh fuck, reload!
Who built this shit with the leaky charge? Okay, fuck this shit. At least with the gun, I have a vague idea when it's about to run dry, whereas this thing might not fire a single shot if I left it switched on overnight. It's at times like this I feel like grabbing a flamethrower and just torching the whole place. Good luck staying invisible when you're on fucking fire! In fact, that should be my solution for everything from now on. You feel like shooting me? You're on fire. You're not gonna pay me for a job? You're on fire. You don't tell me what I want to know? Guess what? You're on fire! Well, it's certainly better than what we're doing right now. I mean, fortunately, these guys are no smarter than a bloody gecko. I swear, if any regular soldiers try to use these stealth boy things... Actually, that's a good point. Why don't they use them? They can't be that difficult to find if these guys can get their hands on them. Wow. Okay, try not to wet yourself, Eddie, but I think this is a storage closet for spare parts. Look at all these scrap metal pieces. Ha, hey, I did warn you. Too bad I don't have my duffel bag with me. Hey, don't worry, we can always come back later. Okay, fine, we will come back later. Christ, you see what I mean about looting spare parts? Everyone have their vices, and this is Eddie's. If I left him alone in a scrapyard, he would probably blow a circuit or something. Okay, fine, I'll stop embarrassing you. You know, when I first talked to Johnson Nash back in Prim, he suggested taking you to a scrapyard near Novak. I never would have thought that's the sort of place you would want to go. Yeah, of course he meant getting you spare parts. Not to ruin your happy place or anything, Eddie, but you do realize what he actually planned to do with you, right?
Hey, what's your problem?
Excuse me? I'm just trying to set the record straight. This little guy needs to grow up sooner or later. Ah, screw it. Fine. Forget I mentioned it, Eddie. Old man Nash wanted to get you some new plating and maybe a diagnosis. I'll get around to that at some point.
Yeah, don't try that again.
Okay, I won't. Jesus, when did you two suddenly become best friends? Well, don't get too excited. You've seen how defensive he gets about his past. Clearly, he's not planning to stick around for long.
Look, we've done some traveling together, but we're not exactly comrades in arms. I'm not ready to swap war stories.
Ha, so much for not ruining...
Eyes and ears.
Wait, is that a... Holy shit, that is a flamethrower! Somebody wants to copy my solution for every problem!
You're not setting me on fire!
For God's sake, somebody kill this guy before he incinerates us! It's boiling in here as it is! Damn it, stay away from the robot! He's worth more than your fucking life! There, you see? I fucking told you so! I don't know about you guys, but I've seen enough of these chupacabras for one lifetime. If only Nobark is here to see all this, he would have a field day. Meanwhile, I've got a date with an incinerator. Which is half melted by plasma. Oh, for goodness sake! First that minigun, and now this! I knew I should have taken the one back in the Bison, Steve. Well, if nothing else, I guess this guy will have some spare fuel. I don't even see any pockets. Now, if he keeps them where I think he might, then I'm just gonna leave them where they are. I would have to go through therapy for the rest of my life otherwise. What's this thing around his neck? It's a key! Wow, how does he even use something that small without crushing it? That would be like me trying to open something with a staple. Well, I'll keep it anyway. You know, considering how this is the second time I'm looking for a guy's girlfriend, this is getting eerily familiar. Once again, I do not hear any crying out for help, and we're getting pretty deep into the facility. All I'm saying is, this is either a trap like last time, or, more likely, what we're about to find is not going to be pretty. I'm not sure how to break it to him, but what the hell, it's not my problem. He probably knows it already, but just needs confirmation. In which case, he can go to hell. I didn't go through all that just for him to move on. Come to think of it, didn't he say there were others who also came down this way? I haven't seen a single body yet. You don't think these guys ate them, do you? Yeah, come to think of it, I'm not sure I want to settle this peacefully anymore. I mean, what the hell were they going to do with those stealth boys in the first place? Assuming they're even here, surely we should just destroy them. The last thing this wasteland needs is more of those things running around completely invisible. Especially when they're being led by a guy who's taking orders from a Brahmin skull. Goodness knows who they were following before they found this new master. Either way, if anyone ever asks me to go near those things again, I'm just gonna knock them out. Although, imagine how much damage they would do if they were set loose on, say, the Legion. Ha, that would be hilarious. We could just make up a story about how Antler must reunite with the rest of his body, which is being held by the Legion, and then just stand back and watch the chaos. Or would you rather have the honor of killing them yourself? Because that's the vibe you're giving me at the moment.
That's something for me to deal with on my own.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen. You think you're the only one who wants to spit roast them over a campfire and feed them to the geckos? Oh, hello. Is this one locked? I guess this must be the key for it then. I don't see a keyhole anywhere though. Why is it in a different place from the other door? Oh, hold on a second. It's under the plating. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Wow. I can barely work my fingers around that. Imagine how long it must take the Chupacabra. They'll be better off breaking through the door with brute force, which seems to be the only concept they understand judging by their tactics so far. Hello? We're selling moisturizer cream. Special offer today. Okay, seriously, I don't hear anything. Unless this ghoul is completely unconscious, my money says she's dead already. Yeah, well, if it turns out there's another level under this, I'm just gonna turn back and tell him she's dead. He's not even paying us for this, and I wouldn't mind, except we got attacked multiple times already. Now, I try to be generous at times, but this is ridiculous. Well, let my actions speak for themselves. Good Springs, Prim, NCRCF, Nipton, and now Novak. I solve all of their problems for fuck all. This is not a trend I like, and yet somehow it's all I seem to be doing. I'm never gonna find the guy who shot me. Locked as well. I don't really see the point though. Do these things even keep prisoners? There's that leaky charge again. I swear, I'm gonna sell this thing the first chance I get. I do not look forward to maintaining this thing either. I mean, all we have to do is... Oh. Hello. Well, time to see if I'm right. Madam? Moisturizer cream, perhaps? Hello? So, still think there's a chance she's alive? Man, this is a part where I kind of wish it is a trap. At least I don't have to go through with breaking the news to the guy. What is this? Is this some kind of energy pistol? It looks more like a toy. But then again, most energy weapons look like that. I don't know, but if this thing has a leaky charge as well, I'm just gonna sell it like the other ones. As far as reliability goes, these energy weapons aren't much better than a stick. Meanwhile, I have bigger problems. There's always a chance that guy would go berserk with grief, in which case good luck trying to reason with him. Although I suppose I can't always just tell him that I killed all the Chupacabras so he could go and look for himself, and by the time he finds her, we'll be long gone. What do you think, Boone? You've been through this kind of thing, how do you deal with it?
You got no right asking me that. Drop it.
Oh, I beg to differ. I did help you find the one who sold her. Hell, I even got rid of the fucking body. Well, nobody came to knock on our door last night brandishing pitchforks, so I think I did an okay job disposing the evidence. Bottom line is, you got me into this little problem of yours. I deserve to know something.
Carla's dead. That's all you need to know.
Oh, I see how it is. You're giving me that defensive tone again. I'm starting to wonder if having you around is a good idea.
That goes both ways.
You what?
I joined up with you to kill Legionaries.
Yeah, go on.
Sooner we get back to that, sooner we can have an understanding.
Understanding? Oh, I do love your choice of words. What I understand right now is that you're losing your focus. I helped you last night because I thought it would let you move on. Okay, Maybe also because I thought you were gonna kill me. But bottom line is, you're never going to let go and begin again if you keep that attitude up, and you know it.
It's just something I'm not ready to discuss. With you or anybody.
Well, fine then, I'll drop it. But a guy can only focus on hate for so long. Sooner or later, you need to come to terms with things if you want to keep your sanity.
The Legion's the only thing I want on my mind right now.
If you insist. You know what? I know a Legion camp near Nipton with some recently captured slaves. How about we let off some steam once we get these ghouls sorted out? My treat.
Right behind you. Let's get out of this first.
You see, Eddie, I told you I would save those powder gangers, just not the way you were suggesting. Eddie? Are you okay? What do you mean you're scared? Oh, just because we had an argument? Oh, you really are like a little kid. Having said that, you're like a little kid who disintegrates people with lasers. Why the hell did I just give myself that implication? Well, I'm glad you're happy now, you little fucker. Oh, and I don't know what your views on powder gangers are, but can I just make it clear that shooting them is becoming a hobby of mine. But if we happen to free them by killing legionaries, then I'm fine with it. Hell, let's make killing legionaries my second hobby.
Yeah, we all gotta go sometime.
Some more than others, I'd say. It doesn't take much to cheer you up, does it? In that case, I think I know what to get you for your birthday already. Something along the lines of a decapitated Roman imposter. Well, it's the moment of truth. If this guy starts anything, well, you know what to do.
Did you find my friend?
Yeah, technically I did. Can I just say before I go any further, there were no other survivors. There wasn't anything you could have...
I see. Well, spare me the details. Damn it. I'm gonna miss that crooked yellow smile. Alright. You did your part, so I'll do mine. Look around up here if you want. I'm gonna make a break for topside.
Well, that went better than I expected. If only I could say the same about the other aspects, such as the killing the chupacabra bit. Thanks for not paying us anything, by the way. Here at Courier's Lost and Found, we specialize in providing you the best in female friend tracking, whether she wants it or not. Best of all, we don't charge you a fucking cab. At least we're not obliged to smile at the customers. And our business policy? Why bother doing things the easy way when you can choose the most convoluted path imaginable, especially if it means keeping a couple of people who we might never even see again happy? I swear, if somebody doesn't pay me for all this, I'm just gonna walk right up to Prophet Bright, hold a gun to his head, and keep kicking his shriveled up radioactive balls until he stops acting like a self-righteous prick!
You don't want to...
Yes, I fucking do! So shut up! Ah, that guy wasn't kidding. I can smell the mess he made from here. It's at times like this I'm glad we still have a working sewage system. I mean, I can live without electricity, but there's a line in the sand. So where the hell is this manifest? It could be anywhere. I am not searching through all these crates. Not unless they're stuffed with valuable shit I can sell later. Wait, shipment? Huh, wow, that's convenient. Let's have a look. First off, let me say that everyone here is really excited. Blah blah blah. We got some kinks in the supply chain. Yesterday we got a bunch of crates delivered here containing gross... Stealth boys? Oh wow, they really are here. What are these things? Do they really make you invisible? Let me know if the shipment came here by mistake. Oh fuck, that means I'm gonna have to look through these crates, don't I? Unless... shipment sent back? What? We are sending back 2 crates of devices labeled Stealth Boys. According to the manifest, each crate contained a gross of 144. Okay. They're not here. Fuck. A good thing? Maybe, but what the hell am I supposed to tell that chupacabra now? I highly doubt someone like him would believe us at this point. To hell with good thing in the long run, he might just kill us right here, right now. Please don't tell me that at the end of the day, it really would have been simpler just to shoot him as well. If God really wants me to act like a saint, then he's not really giving me many incentives. A good feeling? What are you talking about? If doing the right thing is supposed to make me feel good, then we're doing something wrong here. Besides, I don't see how you can have a good feeling in your heart when the rest of you is in a body bag. No thanks. I'll take a full set of undamaged limbs, please. Wow, look at all these bear traps. Where did he even get these things? Aren't you supposed to hide them under bushes or something? Ha! God help anyone else who ever wandered into this place again. He's not going to clear them away. I bet if prospectors come across this place with my logic and see all those traps, they would expect a truckload of treasure. Well, guess what? There used to be treasure here, but they all got sent back. You just walked through a dozen bear traps for nothing. Have a nice day. And don't mind all the dead chupacabras. It's a long story. You had to be there. Meanwhile, if you go a little deeper, you might find another one right here. Either that or the remains of 2 dead humans and a robot. Actually, why am I even afraid of this guy? He can't be that much more dangerous than the other ones. Once again, it's the moment of truth. Hey man, about those stealth boys, I don't think they're here anymore. I mean, I found...
You are the one.
What? Wait! Ow! Fuck! Ah! Oh yeah? Well, I'm not Antler, but I'm telling you to go fuck yourself! Burn! Burn! That's just a taste of what hell has in store for you! So, whose fault was that then? What do you think, Antler? Eh? That's what I thought! Goddamn fucking piece of shit.
Not my fight.
Well, aren't you a smart man?